Yo, what's going on, hey guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over a sort of a brand new blitz with a Madden 23 concept that I have not seen anybody run. So this is gonna be a doozy. This is gonna be something that might interest a lot of people, competitive players and casual players alike. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below. Doesn't matter what it is, or just comment FTA, because it's for the algorithm and it helps push these videos out to more and more people that might be struggling with Madden. Kind of like some of you guys that might be watching this video. A little voice crack there, but who cares? Now, let's get right into it, man. We are coming out of $3.2. Now, I believe you can find something similar out of other dime formations or other dollar kind of, formations, but in this video we're going to come out of $3.2. And no, we're not coming out of DB Fire. No, we're not coming out of Spinner. No, we're not coming out of Strong Eagle Slant 3. We're not coming out of anything like that. This is a very, very different blitz, and it's something that you guys are not going to be used to at first, but once you are, I promise you this is going to be something that will be fun for you to run. Now, offensively, we're just going to call anything out of empty set because we're just going to showcase the blitz. So I'm going to showcase the blitz once, and then I'm going to go over personnel and all that type of stuff so you guys know exactly what to rock with. So as you can see, we're pretty much sending a beautiful little looping blitz, and as you can see, man, pressure comes home, double pressure, 5-man blitz. Let's go crazy. I'm actually going to show the replay on that because this is one of those blitzes that is very, very consistent and inconsistent at the same time. As you can see, this guy looks like he's about to scream in, then this guy screams in because of the disengage. This is what a disengage looks like, by the way. What this guy did here, to what John Lynch just did to 78, this is a disengage. And again, this kind of consistent pressure is what Madden players dream for because it's something that will disrupt a lot of offenses, especially if you're getting pressure like this. Now, personnel wise, all you're gonna need is pretty much fast safeties, and I would substitute outside linebackers depending on who's the fastest on your team. So right now I got JJ Watt and I have Aaron Donald. Very, very good speed. I'm okay with leaving them where they are. Now, for safeties, doesn't matter. All safeties are going to be fast. You simply just want them to sit there and help with the disengage and the loop around that happen with the defensive ends. And that's pretty much it. For your user, it's $. So you can literally have eight defensive backs on the field. So right now I got Bo Jackson, strong safety, and I got Ted Hendricks, strong safety at middle linebacker. So obviously my team is kind of cracked. But again, DBL safety go out of $3.2. That's the play that we're looking for. And one thing that I need to note before I go over the actual setup is you cannot make any adjustments with your team before you bring them down. Okay, that's the whole gist of this blitz, is to bring those safeties down. And because they already start coming down, you can't make any adjustments before you do that. Okay, that's number one rule right there. You cannot make any adjustments, because if you do, say I go to press my defense, I'm gonna press my defense, those safeties are gonna go back up while they're already in a blitzing. They're still blitzing, by the way. Okay, so again, before you do anything, make sure that you guys are sitting there and bringing those safeties down before you make any type of adjustments where people have to move. Because once you do that, once you move them, I can press my defense. I can press my defense now because they're moved, and those safeties won't go back up. So let's go over the blitz. We're going to go over it 2 times. Once for those of you guys who are intermediate players, and a second time for those of you guys who are brand new. And then we'll go over some other key things that you guys could potentially do with this defense to make it 10 times better, or just confuse your opponent as much as possible. So let's go over one more time. I'm just gonna let the blitz, that wasn't even the blitz, by the way. So we're going to contain as soon as we come out of the huddle. So R1, as soon as we come out of the huddle. Then after that, you're going to take these guys, bring them down, and make sure that they are in contains as well. And then you're going to want to spread your D-line. Now, spreading the D-line is optional. You don't have to do that. For me, it's a placebo thing. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something better. And then after that, I like to hover right above this defensive tackle. And that's pretty much it. The blitz is very, very easy to set up. The longest portion of it is literally taking these safeties and bringing them towards that outside. It's going to make them very, 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 very annoying to deal with, because obviously it's going to feel like you could potentially get quick hiked. And if you're not fast enough, you can honestly get quick hiked when it comes to this. But again, get some sticky fingers, and as you can see, man, we're out here getting crazy heat, crazy pressure that's going to frustrate a lot of your opponents. And then after you move these guys down, by the way, you can sit here and then you can press. So if you guys have very good like man coverage cornerbacks, this blitz is going to go absolutely crazy for you. As you can see, again, John Lynch comes in with that disengage again and again. It's crazy because I feel like this is something that could potentially end up being a meta blitz, depending on who you talk to, but it's something that will frustrate a lot of opponents. And again, look at where we're at. We got the double edge pressure on the right side, and then it comes in from the left side, which means that it's going to be very difficult to sit there and block this blitz as well. Now, let me go over it once for those of you guys who are brand new to the game. So I'm going to go ahead and hike this ball real quick, and I'm just going to throw a random pass. So as soon as you come out of the huddle, you're going to want to press R1, or right bumper. So immediately, as soon as you see those guys running down, you press R1 quick. That's going to put them in a contain, and this is what the play looks like. Then you're going to bring these guys down. The two safeties that you've seen running down, you're going to put them in a contain and move them down, okay? So your team is already containing, but you're going to bring those safeties down. So that's what it looks like so far. And then you're going to spread your D-line. Again, look, from time to time, you'll get something like that where the D lineman kind of spreads out a little bit. And then after that, that's pretty much it. Oh, to spread your D line, it's left on the directional pad and then up on the left stick. And that's pretty much it for the blitz. And you don't even have to have your middle linebacker in a blitz, but as you can see, everyone has an assignment. Everyone is manned up to somebody. So even if they have like a running back on one side, you'll be able to sit there and kind of have that person manned up, and the blitz will still come home. And as you can see, man, again, that right side is getting absolutely torched. Very, very sneaky, good blitz that's going to allow you to sit there and get a lot of pressure with just sending 5 people. And if you guys know the stats in the MCS, man, them boys are sending pressure. Them boys are sending 5 almost every single rip. And if you guys have a consistent blitz, something like this against a good passer, this might be the difference between you winning your games and losing your games. Now, granted, I know Quadfather has been going nuts throughout the community, but this is a very, very good thing to utilize. Now, another thing that you guys can do when it comes to this, you can take these guys, bring them down, do your thing to try to confuse them. And then from time to time, I want you to do this. I want you to take those blitzing safeties, and I want you to put them in some kind of zone. Okay. Once you put them in some kind of zone, if you are not planning on sending the blitz, do not contain your lineman. Okay. Do not contain your lineman, because what happens when you contain your lineman, you're going to end up getting a situation where these guys will just literally just stay out here. And then the only person that's really going to be fighting for you is going to be your defensive tackle. So if you guys are planning on not sending the blitz, like I'm doing right here, if you contain, let me show you how long it takes if you have good pocket. If you have good pocket, let me show you how long it takes if you're just going to stay in the pocket. It's going to take forever for the pressure to come home. And you're going to be able to sit there and your opponent's going to be able to find the dot. Now, let's do the same exact thing where we're not sending the blitz, right? We're showing the blitz, but we're not sending the blitz, right? Let's do the same exact thing. But this time we're going to sit there and let all 3 guys kind of go crazy. So because we're I forgot I got post ups on my team, so the double teams are going to work very, very well. So you know what? That is besides the point. I'll go over that in a different video, because my team is going to end up pretty much not getting shedded, because I have post ups on my offensive linemen, which means if they are in a double team, they're going to pretty much win that double team pretty much nonstop. So again, if you are not sending the blitz, or if you are sending the blitz, make sure that you guys are sending it with the contains. You guys might have heard my kids in the background. If you are not sending the blitz, make sure that you guys are not in contain, so you guys can sit there and get pressure up the middle, and whatever gaps could potentially happen. So again, this is a very, 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 very confusing thing for some people. When you bring these guys down, like you've been sending the blitz all game, and then all of a sudden you sit there and you don't send the blitz at all. That's going to confuse the life out of your opponent. It's going to be very, very difficult. And as you can see, like, then all of a sudden everything is clamped up and they have to sit there and scramble around in the pocket and hope that something good happens for them, or they're waiting for a bounce out route. And then obviously you're kind of winning that matchup there. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about before I get out of here is this is also a very good blitz to turbo blitz. And I don't want that to come back, but say we set up the blitz, even if you just literally leave your user, like if you don't touch anything, your user's going to run in. And if your user doesn't run in, everything else around is going to crash anyway. So like you're going to get an extreme amount of pressure. And I believe if you turbo it, they won't, you can't block it. So again, you leave your guy here pretty much like a couple yards behind the defensive tackle. And then as soon as they call hike, as you can see, your guy's going to, you're going to scream in, and it's going to be extremely, extremely frustrating. It's not like a super turbo blitz, but it's enough of a turbo that's going to frustrate your opponent, and you're probably going to get a few hate messages, and that's perfectly fine in my opinion. But again, the blitz is screaming so good that you probably won't ever need to turbo, honestly. So that is the DBL safety go blitz. Absolutely crazy. To me, it's a very, very good blitz, and I'll be running it on stream. So if you guys want to check that out, everything will be in the link down in the description. Whatever playbook you can find this in, that'll be in the description as well. So hopefully you guys appreciate this blitz. This is a one of a kind. I have not seen anybody run this. So let me know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are struggling with anything. I know pressure has been, key, and a lot of people are running like the loop blitz out of 3-3. So I figured I'd show you guys a loop blitz that I found myself. My name is Pony Montana. I will see you guys in the next video. Comment down below. Y'all already know the vibes. FTA, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.